Welcome back to the nightmare. Let's speed run this intro because my anxiety is already spiking. Last time, we stopped in front of this thing, a door with a weird lock mechanism. I look around and find a map. First floor, second floor, basement. Okay, so I started in the workshop downstairs, although I couldn't go any further. Apparently the pantry connects to the underground? Great, because if there's one thing this house needs, it's more basement. So I've looked everywhere down here, which means I have to go to the second floor. Fuck. But before I throw myself into another danger, I decided to talk about that mysterious door with Loopy. And that went like this.
That door at the end of the hall with that symbol, it looks important. But I don't think we'll be able to get through it now, Big Head. Its structure is sturdier than the other doors here, and it's locked pretty tight. It's better to focus on other things. If my dad had gone in there, there wouldn't be any creatures in the way. He's not there. That door looks like a big deal, but we can't waste time on it. Yeah, I got curious too. I promise I won't go in there without you. Deal?
Yep. So all it taught me was that I actually do have to go upstairs. But it wouldn't hurt me if I have a little sneak peek of how that thing works, right? Oh, okay. Yep, so I guess it's time to get upstairs. I procrastinate for a solid minute, but eventually I force myself up the stairs. And wouldn't you know it, a blood zombie is waiting for me with open arms. Bam! Sit down, sir. Another stylish kill for Hammy. Ha! Okay, for your ear safety, I have muted the ringing. I turn it off. It was set to 4 p.m. or AM? I don't think so. Is that a clue? Or just a terrible time to wake up? Family photos everywhere. But look at this one. There are the siblings fighting, and there is a creepy symbol in the window. Is someone watching them? Stalker vibes. Major stalker vibes. Ugh. Another family photo. The possible paranormal source. Fragile membrane. Okay, don't know what that is. Countless corpses within this region are transformed into blood zombies as a result? Why were there countless corpses anyways to start with? And the rise of the unhaunted one. It looks like notes from a previous agent, Callisto. And because I am a gamer, I see purple ink. We all know what that means. UV light time. The rise causes the vision, Leave this to Sophia and Verity? Verity? That's my dad! Okay, so Dad was here, but what does the rest mean? I have no idea. I'll just pretend I understand and move on. I really hope there's no zombie here. Ew! What is that texture? It's sticky. Ugh. Yuri Strack. He talks about a routine and building a castle? Sir, this is a suburban home. You are not a Minecraft character. You cannot just build a castle. We also learned the alarm clock belonged to Goliath, and the mom loved classical music. Because of course she did. Every psycho in movies listens to Mozart while murdering people. It's a rule. Every second fades in vain. 'Tis not the time of our union's reign. Torn apart by a lowly swine, an ignorant symbol of a cursed line. What the... I think this Yuri guy was a little delulu. Probably not just a little. Yeah. I need to look around more. This one is locked, so probably the next one is not locked. Holy okay. Eyes? And more eyes. And even more eyes. Great. I thought that Yuri guy was Delulu, but whoever owned this room has an equally fucked up, or even fucked up, brain for sure. Probably he's Goliath? 'Cause he looks like Goliath. Oh ho ho, of course he is. My little Goliath, I write this knowing that you shan't be able to read it. Huh? What does that mean? Even after what he did, that you continued to express yourself through art, as I always have, makes me realize that we will be forever intertwined. Andrea Strock. Sorry ma'am, but I don't follow. Okay, this room is filled with drawings of eyeballs. It looks like the interior decorator was a paranoid eye doctor. There is nothing else to find here, and I feel like I'm being watched by paper, so I am leaving. On the way out, I spot another painting. 3 people. Center is Yuri, the castle builder. Right is Goliath, the alarm clock guy. So the left must be Andrea? I don't know. This family tree is more like a family cactus. Prickly and confusing. Next room. Now, rule number 1 of survival horror. Do not loot until the room is clear. There it is! You ugly piece of... Look at me. I am evolved. You thought you could scare me? I'm hammy, baby. I eat zombies for breakfast. Now that the room is sanitized, let's look around. We have a creepy bust of a guy. Whatever. But on the desk... Ooh, blueprints, schematics. Now we're talking. I check the blue one first. Wait a second. I know this shape. My memory is legendary. This is the mechanism. The weird lock on the door downstairs. I have no idea how it works, but it looks cool. And knowing this game, cool usually means complicated and annoying, but at least we know we're on the right track. And these must be the clues for the password. Hold on. This clock sketch, it looks exactly like the one in the hallway, the one that gave me a heart attack 5 minutes ago. So the time, 4 o'clock, was a clue. And this symbol, I've seen this before. The diary. Yuri's diary had this weird UV mark. Okay, I'm starting to get the sense of it. Yep. So after staring at these weird notes, torturing myself what they might mean, I finally decided to look around the room a little more. And found another record player. What a surprise! Woohoo!
Callisto, this is the other audio recording we managed to restore from Abraham Straw's old tape recorder, which we found when we arrived here. Well, given that he mentions the term unhaunted one, tell me what you think about it too, okay? It's important for me to begin his treatment.
I know. I remember everything. Everything. The mark of fear. It is everything. It shows everything. He never felt fear. His eyes. The cathedral was built. My purpose. My fear. The unhaunted one will meet the god of fear in the cathedral.
Okay. I wanted to deliver the audio as it is, but the silence in between was too long that I myself thought something was wrong. I tell you, something is coming after all this.
done.
Yep. So of course, my father was involved with everything. So it seems like something happened. Probably something undesirable. So, before I do anything further, I wanted to check in with my friends first. Again, I wasn't afraid of anything. For real.
Agatha, I think there are some ritual symbols drawn on a clock here with invisible ink. I could only see them because of the UV light from my flashlight.
Ritual? That's stupid! Why would someone hide a ritual with invisible ink? Or maybe someone drew that on purpose to give a hint about something and not to conjure an actual ritual. It's not that easy to conjure a ritual.
Yo! Aren't those the same symbols on that lock Mia found?
Wait, there's a lock with ritual symbols?
Yeah, I have to choose these symbols in the right sequence to open a lock on a door.
That's some badass shit!
It looks like someone left clues about it on purpose. On the wall next to it, there's something related to the rise of the unhaunted one.
You see, if they drew those symbols on a clock, it could be that this rise of what's-his-name happened at some specific moment. Like, at a specific time. So, there must be a way to find out the exact time by exploring the mansion, and then use that to open the door, I guess. Maybe?
Very clever. Makes sense, Agatha.
It does? Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Yep, so after doing all that, I thought I should go back to Yuri's room where that time symbol was. So, I'm back. You guys take a close look too. Do you see anything? Because honestly, the only things I know for sure are 1. The alarm rang at 4 o'clock, and 2. The clue for the seconds is apparently on some clock. That is literally all I know. I figured I must have missed something, so I searched the room a bit more. And would you look at that? There was this weird castle model thing. I decided to click on it a few times. Yo-ho! Something popped out! Inside, there was a letter and some strange broken clock. The hour hand? Gone. The minute hand? Smashed. Only the second hand is left intact. This must be the something the diary was talking about. Okay. So I knew I had to look at the clock, so I did. So I took a good hard look at this broken clock. But the minutes? I still had absolutely no clue. The game clearly wanted me to go find another file, or a hidden note, or a drawing. Haha, but no thanks. I've edited the whole thing, but I've spent a fairly good amount of time searching this haunted house. Haha. So, I decided to execute a highly advanced puzzle-solving technique. It's called Just Guess Until It Works. I decided to just spam numbers until the door opened. Math is for cowards. I did this the hard way. But did you notice anything weird? I thought this was the right way to do it, to press the symbols. But it turns out I had to turn the actual panel. That made me spend quite some time. Anyways, my stupid method worked, and so I was allowed to get into the basement. But is that a good thing? Well, did you hear that sound change? Ain't no way I'm getting in there. Get the fuck out of here, Loopy. Nah, actually, why don't you get in? That doesn't seem to work. Don't get me wrong, y'all, I love my dog, but, you know, this is the time when dogs gotta get in first. But of course, I have to get in. Why not? Shit. What? I cannot believe that is not working. Why is the bullet not getting far enough? What? Yep, I wasted too many bullets for that. Okay, this game would be so much better when played with a pad. Controlling with the keyboard just doesn't feel great. However, it's true that I'm not doing that well. Anyways, let's proceed. For some reason, this hallway was filled with blood zombies. Weren't they supposed to be born out of corpses? I mean, yeah, I get it. Verity must not have passed this way, so the zombies are left in this hallway. But why were there corpses anyway in the basement? Weird. Period. So, this must be the way to hell? What the? Oh, I didn't know I get stung when I get close to that creature. But why? Yeah, this room was definitely not owned by a sane man. That I can tell for sure. All right. So I guess I must check that paper thingy on the floor. What is happening? Wait, I've seen these squiggles before. There was a login screen in this game, a bloody rock thing I messed around with at the start. I thought that was just a short puzzle, but it seems like it's something more. These symbols looked exactly like the ones on that stone, so I figured maybe this was a new rune combination, like a secret code I was supposed to input on the title screen. I wasn't 100% sure, but that's definitely what it looked like. And of course, the game took me back to that exact stone. The fuck? only vaguely remembered the combination. But then, I soon figured it out. Ho ho ho! The fuck? Wait, what? I'm the Verity now? What the? Okay, this was a very familiar looking place. The exact car that Mia investigated. Wow, this game honestly is very well made. And look at that! Wow, Verity can fight! He seems way stronger than Mia. I like this. Okay, just wait for me slaughtering those blood zombies. Wow, look at the power difference. Yippity whoopity hoo. That's awesome. Wow. Yeah, Verity definitely is a hot daddy. Oh, okay. Not working. No wonder why it was untouched when Mia came here later on. But don't you guys think it should break? That was a little too strong attack for it to not break. Okay. So some of you might be wondering what I'm doing here. I mean, I was just trying to practice how to do an ambush attack, but I couldn't figure it out. This is what it is. I just gave up and ran to the basement. I mean, that was a bit wibbly-wobbly, but yeah, playing with Verity felt great. I didn't feel afraid at all. Of course I wasn't able to pick up that item, and honestly, this was great. You could really feel that the developers put in a lot of efforts in making this game. Really. And finally, alas, I came to this place. where I came the last with the character Mia.
Tell me, Verity, what's the greatest fear of all?
What happened to you?
Things are so different when you know what to expect. I always thought I would dread this moment. Dread the day you'd return. But fear? It's simply impossible when you know what's coming. Can you see that?
I don't care what's gonna happen. Every story needs an ending. And that's why I'm here. To put an end to all this. To save her.
Save her? You abandoned her to forget her. But I was not a coward like you were, Verity. I understood the prophecies of the Unhaunted One. I solved the enigma of fear.
What have you done?
What have I done? I played my part. I will bring her back.
I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't want to know. I didn't come here looking for answers.
It's not your choice to make. But you clearly can't see that, huh? The Unhaunted One is waiting. It's time for me to complete my final objective.
Please, step aside. You don't have to do this.
Wait, what? What am I supposed to do? Battle him? Yo, this is so cool! Okay, but I got hurt too much already, so I was pretty sure I wasn't going to be able to finish him in the first several tries.
Gotta fear is watching. The Unhaunted One is waiting. That's my part.
Yep, I died a few more times, but I'll skip to the last fight. By the way, I still don't know his pattern. The only thing I knew was that he wouldn't get shot by a gun, so I definitely had to use a sword.
You still got it. This one is This one! This one! That actually hurt! Behind you! This one! The God of Fear is watching. Hey there! This one! Figured you would do that. No, this doesn't change things. Behind you! No, this one!
Yeah, that felt like forever.
It's funny, Verity. I was so anxiously waiting for this moment. And anxiety doesn't leave me even in my deathbed. Maybe you and she were right, you know.
Callisto.
I really should have gone easy on the coffee.
I still don't know why you made this choice.
Choice? You really don't get it, do you? Don't you remember anything? The unhaunted one? The vision? Sophia?
The only thing I've always known is that I'm going to die in this place, if that is what you call vision. But I didn't come all the way here to remember what happened. I came here to protect what matters most to me.
Yeah. That's very much like you. You always said that not all questions are meant to be answered. And I finally get it now. This part is not yours to play. The God of Fear is watching. I will see you on the other ending.
Other ending? Wait, sir, what other ending? Oh no. I won the fight for what? What is happening to me? Oh wait, what? So is Verity... is he shackled somewhere? the... Holy freaking hell. Yup. So I guess that's the end of the episode 2. And I'll meet you all in the next episode.